We talked to him, and he said he might not spam with Spear. However, we're seeing a change of heart. He no longer wants to be that respectable player. He wants to be Fugaci's greatest, which doesn't mean much when they're all gold players. But that's fine. B1unts versus Jaeblade. 0.
It's an umbrella.
Alright, perfect. Alright, so just one last reminder. B1unts has to not only win this set, but win the next set as well. So Jaeblade is going to do his best to helicopter spam his way to victory. And if he can, he will be crowned Fugaci's greatest. However, B1unts starting this set out with a statement. A max level legends person is level 10. That's more respectable than, you know, helicopter spammers. Somehow or another, they did not ban helicopter spam. I do not know how in the world they went without doing that for this tournament. However, that is an oversight by the people who hosted this. Other than that, I would say they made a great tournament. However, they need to nerf. It's honestly partly Brawlhalla's fart.
Fart?
Yeah, it's literally a fart though. Think about how stinky it is. The fact that you can just helicopter spam. Oh, and easily evening it up. A lot of players are seeming to try to steal B1unts strat of killing yourself before, you know, your opponent, so that way you can get the weapon advantage. See, and now your opponent is playing behind, trying to get their weapon spawn, but they can't. And he's the first player to do it with at least some success. However, if he can keep it going, oh, he gets greedy there with that follow-up. Oh, B1unts doesn't need a weapon. He doesn't need a weapon. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Oh my gosh, wowzers.
The B1unts hype is real.
B1unts is going crazy right now.
Let's go, coach. Let's go.
Coach is gone.
Let's go, coach.
Understood. Oh my gosh, even with the 3 exclamation marks, it's like he's really in Jaeblade's head. Oh my gosh, Jaeblade was looking so good last stock. However, oh, he can't punish it. It's actually crazy.
Remember what's on the line.
And B1unts mix-up did not quite work. B1unts risen up Jaeblade's stock confirmed.
Punched him to death.
Literally, this is basically cheating. I mean, but to be fair, who cares if you're cheating if you're going up against a helicopter spammer? At this point, you could download aimbot hacks, and I think it would be justified.
Let's go.
And there we go. He aimbots the spirit bomb on Jaeblade, our helicopter spammer. Oh my gosh, and we're already seeing the counter pick. He's no longer gonna be helicopter spamming. This is crazy. I don't think you understand what this means.
Study will be lance spam.
I know. This thing should be get banned as well, but at least it's not helicopter spam. But either way, he's trying to find some form of way to get carried to the top.
B1unts, don't do it. Oh, level 99 versus level 56. Free win for B1unts, not gonna lie.
No more doing that.
You realize we're not supposed to be overly biased,
Yeah.
Phil?
What happened to Coach?
I was never rooting for Coach.
Yeah.
Coach was the exception.
3, 2, 1.
Alright. Here we are for game 2 of the first set. B1unts has to win 2 more games in order to reset the bracket, and then he has to win another 3. However, Jaeblade could put a wrap to it in just 3 matches if he wanted. Jaeblade has to win 3 matches without losing 2.
That brings us to our next.
Tissue paper. We'll say though, if he does not have Mountain Dew sweated all over himself, he's gonna be doomed. Because how else are you supposed to replace all the sweat beads with Mountain Dew? They do say, guys, don't follow the chickens that lay your eggs. That's a problem. You gotta admit, it's true, Phil. You're the one who told me this saying.
I'm just freaking out at B1unts right now.
B1unts is known for coming back. He intentionally loses his stocks so that way he can get the weapon advantage to then snowball after. It's actually purely genius.
Bro, did he just teleport? Nah, he teleported.
Somebody is cheating here, and I
Someone-
want to say
someone
it's
teleported.
probably Jaeblade.
Someone teleported, that's for sure.
B1unts out here, the man of the thumbnail, out here guaranteed second place. Will he do his best to get first, or will he fall short to Jaeblade? The person who knocked him into loser's bracket. Oh! And oh my gosh, he gets the read and cooks him. Dude, who knew a gold player knew how to do that? What's also... Exactly. Are you maidenless? Do you have no maidens? Well, guess what? Thanks to our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. If you download Raid, you get a free body pillow. And guess what? They're also being generous enough to give the winner of this tournament a free body pillow. And honestly, I think it would be deserved. Because what's worse than being maidenless? There's nothing.
Clear, even if you have a maid, this will be better.
True. True. I mean, it'll be at your display. It'll be usable whenever you want it. Instead of having to have a conversation, you know.
Usable sounds crazy. Usable sounds crazy. What do you mean by that?
What if your maiden doesn't want to snuggle, okay? That's why you have the body pillow, okay? Chill out, Eli! Why did your voice get so deep, bro?
Sorry about that.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, that
B1unts
was
going
so
crazy.
tight, so close.
McDonald's Wi-Fi sponsors this, and if you have any questions, ask. And Jaeblade in the chat, he has McDonald's Wi-Fi.
That is true. Azu has a body pillow confirmed. Well, you would get one for free if you had Raid Shadow Legends.
Well, you get one for free in the tournament.
Jaeblade, well, Jaeblade, you know, using B1 units, B1unts strategy to, you know, dive first and get the weapon spawn against him. However, it did not work as well as when, you know, B1unt does it, because there must just be some form of skill for it.
I mean, B1unt's always playing it, so.
Oh my gosh, we saw him do it to him earlier, and he almost landed it. That would have been crazy. Alright, and the random signature read. Watch. Watch. Okay, never mind. I'm trolling. Nope, he's a random signature. He don't want to do anything punishable fair. Random signature. I told you it was coming. That's all I'm saying. Alright. B1unt versus the Jaeblade. This is looking heavily in B1unt's favor. He's one hit away from wrapping this up. However,
No.
Jaeblade could get a gimp. Oh! Oh! Oh, Jaeblade!
No.
Oh, and Jaeblade getting the reversal! Oh my gosh! There's no way! B1unt got hit by Lance ground pound to wrap up the stock. Jaeblade does not want to let this go to a bracket reset. It is 1-1 now, ladies and gentlemen.
B-Ballin's on fraud alert.
Why did B1unt jump off the stage?
B-Ballin's on fraud alert.
Why did he jump off the stage?
Is Optics there? Yeah, this is Optics over here.
B-Ballin.
Azu gaming? We ain't gaming, we commentating. Azu commentating. That's what you mean, marker.
3, 2,
I thought you would have taken notes considering you have a marker. Come on now, you silly goose. Can use your head. Duh. Dude, and Jaeblade is carrying that momentum from last game. Already taking away half of B1 units, B1unt's health bar. Sending him off stage. This is where he's been trying to get him. However, he has not quite confirmed anything off of it. Oh, oh, and he gets the ground pound. It was perfect enough. This is Eli? No, Eli's over there. I was told so by Celsior. I mean, Zesty Brawls. You want to pop your head through the thing again, Eli? Yeah, as you can tell from the very deep voice, this is Eli. This is quite an even match. B1unt learned from last game that he needs to die first that we can get the weapon advantage. Because we can see what happened right there just from having the weapon. He already evened up the health. However, he did not weapons quite to the same effectiveness he did, you know, previously. However, that might be due to the skills of the players now. They're better at getting their weapon. which is making a lot harder for B1unts to, you know, starve it.
Play 25.
When I played 25 man, when they added 25 player mode to Brawl.
Make sure you like it.
Oh, and that wraps up the stock of Jaeblade. Jaeblade out here.
Go.
If he loses this, that puts B1unts up 2-1, which means just one game would reset the bracket. However, he might be using B1unts strat against him. Die first intentionally.
He didn't die first.
We're talking the second to last stock.
Wait, I'm gonna lose 2 stocks on purpose. That's just
Look at this. Now he gets the weapon advantage. So now he gets to pick what weapon he wants. He could even prime the lance. But now he's in charge of weapon starving B1unts. Oh, however, he's not as good as B1unts at it. However, by doing so, he did confirm that he wasn't getting weapon starved by B1unts. So maybe dying there was actually to his benefit.
I'm not.
That is
Eli,
something
I'm just
crazy.
optics. They're actually two.
This is Eli and Optics.
No, I'm just optics.
Oh, you're just...
Eli and optics is optics.
Ah, gotcha. Oh my gosh. And B1unts is starting to cook. However, he was cooking last game as well. One Lance ground pound could literally wrap this up. He might live that.
Nope.
However, he does not.
He balling like normal. No.
And thanks to our sponsor, McDonald's, we just got note from our boy Coach that his average ping was 160, which is really high. However, McDonald's Wi-Fi allows that to happen. And what's crazy about it is it gives you a good excuse when you lose. So now instead of saying, I lost to B1unts, I lost to B1unts, instead you could say, I lagged. And suddenly, that loss does not matter. I thought Optics is black.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
What? Oh, I do. Well, I guess you'd be mistaken, brother. B1unts is up 2-1.
Can't do B-ball. Try to like ignore this one.
You did your best, Coach. I mean, you are a coach, so we're impressed after your long hiatus that you were able to make it back. Oh my gosh. And Jaeblade swapping characters, and it is not paying off. B1unts out here trying to reset the bracket. He took his stock so fast now. Oh my golly toodles.
No bias here.
No, I'm
Alright, Phil. I know you're rooting for B1unts, and it is looking like a total B1unts dub right here. Jaeblade, you need to adapt.
Oh,
You need to go back to spear. Go back to spamming helicopter.
Or should accept B-ball and winning.
He does finally get the stock back, and he does get the weapon choice here and the weapon starve. However, he's so close to losing his stock.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Oh.
B1unts is just looking to wrap up his stock now, and then he'll have the weapon advantage on Jaeblade's last stock, which will be crazy. He's one hit away from a good side air to dying. However, Orb does have a couple other options like that move. Down air.
He didn't. Why didn't he weapons?
B1unts out here starting to get his lead chipped away at. However, he's able to do that. He has quite the lead that he's able to, you know, take all these hits as long as he trades them back. Just like that. Oh my gosh, and he's cooking.
What do you mean?
There's still a whole nother series after this.
Doesn't matter.
Jaeblade out here just trying to see if he can get any momentum started. He's had a couple reigns of terror. However, he still needs to just gain a fair bit of momentum. Any momentum he's had has been instantly swamped by B1unts.
Uh-oh, B-ball better worry.
Wait, no reason for him to worry. He already won. Doesn't matter.
Buffed. No gym for me. I'm too much of a brawl gamer. B1unts out here
Yeah.
resetting the bracket. There is no way.
Oh, what?
That is 3-1 B1 over Jaeblade. That is closer than the 3-2 Jaeblade had before. And that knocks Jaeblade down to losers bracket grand finals. And that is a reset, everyone. So whoever wins 3 games from here on out, whoever loses 3 games from here on out will lose. Whoever wins 3 games will win. And Jaeblade is going through the side characters. He wants to see who is going to work against B1.
That skin kind of goofy.
It is quite a goofy skin setup. However, that could be intentional. He could be trying to get B1 to get distracted at his drip. You need to go use the restroom, right?
I gotta use the restroom.
Alright, Philly's headed off to the restroom on game 1 of this bracket. Oh my gosh, it beat Ballin out here cooking. Alright, however, he might have just wanted the weapon priority. Die first so we can pick up the weapons.
I'm back. I had to use the restroom real quick.
Welcome back, Phil.
Thanks for having me, Azu. So, I mean, I was sad to see Coach go, but, you know, he had a great run.
He did have a great run, and he got ended by B1.
Yeah,
Who has gotten his revenge.
He's doing great. I mean,
He shut down the helicopter spam.
he's doing great. I mean, I think B1 has potential.
B1 is showing that he has the momentum to win it all. Jaeblade needs to, you know, turn this around somehow. However, he's just not doing it. At this point, he's going to go through all the Scythe characters. Who's next? Volkov or Moonin? So I think he's gone through everyone else other than Fate. Mordex?
Oh, but B1.
Eli is over there.
Yeah,
Eli, do you want to poke your head through the green screen? Oh. Yep, that's Eli.
I'm Phil. F-I-L.
Back in the red shirt so that way you can get you know your commentating powers back.
Yeah, I mean, it was just getting really hot in the black shirt. I had to switch out real
Honestly,
quick.
I feel that. That's why I wore red today. Oh my gosh, B1 throwing out random signatures. It's like he's scared of Jaeblade. Jaeblade doesn't seem to want to die. Oh, and
Yes, he does.
he died. Commentator's curse.
Well, as we were saying earlier, I mean, we said that to not bet on B-Ballin.
We were wrong.
B-Ballin was
showing
having
up.
struggle with his mental. It's back.
It's back.
He's back.
It is back. It's back and better than ever. We have never seen him play this confident before, and it's crazy. It's good to see. He's in winners finals up against Jaeblade, who ended up taking the win. He was looking like he was playing with so much pressure on him. However, it's like the losers bracket run, which is just one game, was enough to, you know.
And there it is. B-Ballin's gonna take game one.
B1 took game 1.
Let's go!
Whoa, I thought you were rooting for Coach the whole time, Eli.
Seems like it seems like Eli does not want Coach's loss to, you know, go for granted.
Oh, hello, Ryuku. I can't pronounce things.
Ryu Kira.
Ryu Kira.
Yeah, Ryu Kira.
Hello, Ryu Kira. Fine.
Ryu Kira.
Why am I so bad with names?
And then you say Uwu.
Ooh,
Kira.
Kira.
He just tricked you into saying ooh.
Ryu.
Are you doing okay, Phil? No. Oh, he's off the scythe. Oh! Jaeblade on a Surrey! Oh my gosh, he must want the guitars. I do know B1 does have PTSD of this character. He lost his last tournament to a guitar spamming a Surrey player.
I mean, it's better than helicopters. Like, let's be honest.
It is better. Anything is better than helicopter spam in this game.
Except for Canada. You gotta think about it. 3 wins.
3 wins.
You get that body pillow.
You do get that body pillow.
2 more losses. He's gonna have to watch somebody else take that beloved body pillow, bro. Man, it's not something you want to see.
That's not something you want to see. I can confirm that. Alright.
Dog Zoo in the background.
Dogs, you clutching up as always. Okay. The start is not great for Jaeblade, and he got the weapons you think you would prefer to have in order. You'd normally prefer the guitars first on a Surrey, and he got it quite early. He needs to build up the damage more, though.
Doesn't matter.
He's just gonna die. B1 is cooking today. He's got one more match after this. However, this game is far from over.
He's balling. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. B1unts
He must
looking
be
like a plat.
He must be feeling the adrenaline today. We did hear that he did get plat right before stream today. So maybe he's carrying the momentum.
I don't know. I think
he's just a baller.
it was Optics told me that they were researching into him to see if he was drinking too much chocolate milk or something like that. But
Oh,
I don't know. With the way that it's still a close match, I think B1unts just in his prime right now.
I think he's just peaking right now.
Yeah, I think.
He's showing the fact that he finally hit plat today.
Yeah. So.
Jaeblade, with his performance though recently, could be on his way there. Maybe we'll see him get there in the next couple days.
And maybe it's what we were talking about. Jaeblade, you know, winning's great and all, but that puts you rusty. You gotta wait for so long.
Exactly. I mean, he finally evened it up. This might be one of the first time he's evened it up later in the game.
I mean, winning seems so great, but sometimes you gotta lose to get that lower bracket run just to stay fresh.
Just to stay fresh. And now, B1 is the professional at doing that.
Yeah.
He's known for dropping his stocks, his second to last stock before the opponent, so that way he can just get the weapon priority. That way he can get not only a weapon himself, but also get another one. And hold the weapon star throughout the whole opponent's stock.
I mean, B1, he's doing some strats I've definitely never thought of. Definitely would never
Exactly.
come up with, but they
And
work.
I think that's why it worked on Coach. Coach, you know, he's past his prime, but honestly, Coach still did a pretty good job fighting him, but it's like, he's not used to this tech.
He really did.
He's not used to the tech.
I mean, at the end of the day, what are you gonna do? You gotta conquer, you gotta fall short. And B1 looks like he wants to.
And B1 looks like he wants to conquer. However, Jaeblade is still giving a run for his money. We do know assertive players prefer the sword to kill, and he does have the sword, so maybe he's taking a note from B1's book, and he's gonna wrap up this stock so that way he can get, you know, the weapon priority. Yep, now he can weapon starve with the sword and take the guitars and deal the damage and weapon starve. So,
Yeah, I mean, that just was a perfect.
however, the problem is he's not weapon starving as well as B1. It's almost like he's just doing it on accident, where B1 was doing it intentionally.
Yeah, I mean, he got that perfect chance. Didn't even get a hit on him before he got a weapon. I mean,
Exactly. I mean, to be fair though, there is a good strategy to it, and that prevents B1 from snowballing on you for being in that situation. So it's almost better for you to lose it, even if you're not taking advantage of it.
oh, I mean, this is definitely been the closest matchup we've seen.
This
I mean,
this is the closest matchup we've seen.
does chat want to see Jaeblade win, or do they want to see B1 win?
Be balling.
Are you in the chat?
Are you in the chat, bro?
How to be?
Hey, B
Oh,
ballin'.
B1 wrapped that up quick. I blinked and he died.
B ballin'.
B1 is one game away, and I was wondering if we were gonna see the Mirage again. The Miragi, the helicopter spam. He can't do this with helicopter spam. We had to talk to him about helicopter spamming being what carried him, and he's like, maybe I'll try some other characters for you, but they aren't working. He needs the helicopter spam in order to, you know.
Moderators, can we ban
Get that-
Hulk 2?
3, 2, 1, brawl.
All right.
Here we go. This could be the last match we
Yeah.
watch today.
Back on the comfort pick of Mirage though, so we can get, you know, the helicopter spam. So
that's all
we'll
he
see.
needs.
We'll see how that goes. However, I haven't seen any helicopters yet, so
Maybe he doesn't need it.
maybe the whole tournament is him proving to us that he doesn't need
my
it. But
goodness,
B1 is
B1.
balling. Oh my gosh, B1 is cooking.
B-Ball took that loss in the upper bracket finals personally. I mean, there's no way.
There's no way he 3-0'd him in the reset. That means he would have 6-1'd him.
6-1, ladies and gentlemen. That is like 5 more.
Oh my gosh,
wins.
he's balling.
He's
B-balling is balling. Oh my gosh.
B-Ballin says, screw game 4, screw game 5. I'm ending it in 3.
And honestly, can you blame him? You give your opponent any like room to work with, and they might be able to turn into so much more. And that's what Jaeblade did. Jaeblade gave B1 room to work with, and B1 has taken it and ran with it.
I mean, Jaeblade has got to figure something out lately. I mean, he's got a 0 to death combo. So, I mean, something's got to go right, and it's just
A helicopter spam. Kill him off the top.
Spam. Maybe we need to see more SIGs out of him, but I don't know. B-Ballin is...
It's almost like he's scared to throw it out because we interviewed him.
I know.
Oh, and that N6 somehow missed. The iframes lasted too long for it.
Some would say we gave him the
Oh!
announcer's
one
first
punch.
interview, but
Oh my gosh, he one punched. He went one punch!
one punch.
And boom.
However,
boxed him out of this world.
Not looking on Jay's ones. What? Jayblade's advantage. But Jayblade.
Jayblade cooking.
You gotta be careful.
Oh!
That's a
B1unts reading the
in
dodge
a
in.
bad position.
Oh my gosh, he cannot be stopped. He just wanted to refresh. He just wanted to refresh his stock, so we had more time to, you know, whittle Jayblades down.
Fortunately, B1unts wasn't able to weapon start like he wanted to.
No, he was not. But I mean, with a good health lead and a good stock, you don't need to as much as you would if you were, you know, closer in health.
Yes, I absolutely agree, and it's looking like this one. Maybe going to be B1unts side, but Jaeblade is fighting back
Jaeblade
late.
did reverse that one game early on in the set.
Yes, they did.
And you cannot ever count him out. Like, it was all the momentum was on B1unts side, but then one move.
I mean, you gotta think a
B1unts
reverse
lost.
game right here could lead to a reverse series.
Exactly. If B1unts loses all his momentum, oh
What?
my gosh,
B1unts
B1unts is our champion. B1unts.
B1unts.
B1unts 3-0ing Jaeblade in the bracket reset.
Thanks to Raid Shadow Legends, B1unts will be getting a free body pillow.
Now, isn't that amazing? He will have 2 after downloading Raid Shadow Legends.
That is beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Make sure you guys like and subscribe for that beautiful performance that Azu gave us today. Everybody, round of applause for Azu. Or not.
Feeling.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Oh my gosh, you cooked, bro.
I know,
B1unts.
like, I brought out the old skin.
You
for the
brought
day
out the
one.
old skin. You are literally the thumbnail. And I know we put noob in the thumbnail, but today you were a legend.
Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you.
What do you have to say about your win?
It's too easy, to be honest.
It's too
like,
easy.
yeah, like I knew I was gonna win. Like, there's no. I knew I won as soon as he pulled out the Asuri. Like, there's no way.
I mean, the Asuri was kind of keeping up with you at first, but you still
Yeah, but
put the
still,
game
yeah.
away. You still put the game away. And, I mean, was your intent in Winners Final to lose intentionally so you would stay warmed up? Was that the game plan? Or did he
my
actually
game plan-
take a win from you?
He actually played really good in that first set. And my goal was to just intimidate him as much. So when we were in VC, I was just saying that he wasn't going to take a single game off me when I come back up. That was really my strat.
He did, however, take 1 game off of you on that
Yes.
Artemis match. What are your thoughts on that 1 Artemis ground pound coming out of nowhere, ruining all of your momentum?
Honestly, I got pretty tight. I got really bad at first. And then, you know, we started to work through it. We still got the dub. Happy about that.
Still got
Don't
the
matter.
dub. Good to hear. All right, I do have one last question for you. What are your thoughts on helicopter spam? Because it really fooled
Delete
you
that
that
shit.
first game. In that
Delete
first set.
that in the game. Delete it.
But you did manage to seem to stop it in grand finals. He ended up swapping off the Mirage because of how well you played against it. But
Yes.
it does
He
need
had
to get-
I had the complete download on him. Did you see that 1 orb string I got on him off stage?
you did like 8 of them.
It was so cool. So
Yeah.
cool.
Honestly, I'm impressed. Nobody thought you could take it over the, you know, helicopter spamming. Honestly, we thought it should have been banned for the tournament. But here it is. A helicopter spammer did not win the Fugaci weekly
Orb
tournament.
won. It took an orb. Orb for the boys.
Orb took it. No land spam or anything. And that is
Yes.
the weekly Fugaci tournament. Thank you for the interview, Blunts. Go enjoy your free body pillow from Raid Shadow Legends, our sponsor
Yes,
today.
yes,
Do you have anything to
yes.
say about Raid Shadow Legends?
I love Raid Shadow Legends. I dream and I think Raid Shadow Legends.
Exactly, and that's why he won this tournament, guys. Simply because of the inspiration from Raid Shadow Legends and that body pillow. Guess what? He might have been maidenless before, but not anymore.
Yes.
Alright, well thank you, B1unts, for the great showing today.
No problem. I appreciate you streaming it. Thank you so much.
No problem, B1unts. I'll see you next week, brother. For
See
you
you
to
next week,
defend
brother.
your champ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Defend the title. Alright, until next
Peace out.
time. Alrighty, y'all! That was the tournament. Our winner, B1unts, got his revenge on Jaeblade after helicopter spamming on him, forcing Jaeblade to second place. But B1unts manages to get first. And to that is the conclusion of the Fugaci tournament, the weekly tournament. And as of now, B1unts is Fugaci's greatest. Shout out to Jaeblade for trying to win without helicopter spamming. And Coach for, you know, popping off on McDonald's Wi-Fi. Really giving it a name for itself as our sponsor. He was able to blame his loss on lag. And you know what? He did so wonderfully. Guess what? His ping was 159. So guess what? If you guys want to win, but guess what? You don't. You can use McDonald's Wi-Fi as a good excuse. And that's why it's worth $500 a month. So make sure you go order now and get yourself some McDonald's Wi-Fi. Alright, y'all. And from the commentating booth, over here, we have the conclusion of the tournament. The tournament. Yes, the tournament. And to that, we will see you guys next week with Fugaci's second weekly tournament. Peace out, everyone.